Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Yang amat bahagia itu Daim the presenter of the 2019 IKMAL Presidential Lecture. Yang besar Captain Zuraidi Zainal Abidin, President of IKMAL. Yang bahagia Datuk Engineer Abdul Haq Ahmad Amin, Past President of IKMAL. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have reached to a point. I think this is a more interesting part where we are going to feel to tone on the question. I believe that we can, because of the time constraint, I would like the question to be short, concise, and please, we don't want to have another lecture. Tun, we're very honored for you to be, I think you have agreed to take the question. I would like to perhaps start the first question too. I think the first question is this. I think I've been asked by IKMAL to ask too. Because the problem with the new sea-going officers now is that they don't have a place to be trained. Because now, because of the so-called, they are, unlike the sponsored student from Petronas to MIC, so they can go to Petronas ship. But the other one, unlike an airline, pilots, they can be trained at all the aircraft. But because of we don't have that many ships locally, so they don't have the opportunity to be trained. But then it's a question now is whether the government can provide some so-called incentive for all these students. That's number one. Number two, don't mention this now that you want student or we want to recruit more seagoing officers. But there's no so-called financial aid that they can get. Macam PTPTN. The PTPTN recognize the pilot, airline pilot, but going officers, they do. This is an area that has been so-called not been looked after for a long time. So what's your view on this one?
Thank you for the question. The government must play a role. Is this going to be a sector that the government will support or not? If the government decides this is a sector will support, no one will give support. Petronas has mentioned this also. I think that's valid. So, I think he started it. But he's now talking to the Ministry of Education. We asked that he be allowed to train by leadership. And probably going to go about a few train on board all the time. And he has written to me that he needs a grant. So, as far as student is concerned, I have spoken to the Ministry of Education, Minister of Education. I think he never got for 30 students. And I think in principle, the minister. So that part I think. But as mentioned, that the stakeholders must operate. Immensely, do a presentation to the government. Are you serious about it? For one thing, if you are, let's move on. This is a new industry, and I have always been saying that our export and import, we must use it to our shape. Why should you allow others to make money when we can have shipping industry and make a lot of money? Because at the end of the day, cargo is there. We need only ship. Why are we not doing it? Why allow others to make the money? I think now, slowly, I think the government will need to understand that this is one factor. Not only will provide jobs, but high income. And the demand throughout the world, not only here. This one will go anyway. And we should export. Export huge unemployment. We are not addressing it. Here's one that can be done very quickly.
Thank you, Dr. Now, let's get question from the floor. Yeah. And the past question.
Assalamualaikum, Tun. I fully agree with what Tun mentioned just now. I think Tun should be our Minister of Maritime Affairs. Kalau the new minister will establish, then we see a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, Tun, my question is regarding the policy of the government in terms of, we have a cabotage policy, which the government have already liberalized it partially. But compared to our, Tun had mentioned tadi regarding the strategic cargoes, and we have cargoes like international security cargo, which is coal and also palm oil. We are number 2 exporter. Unfortunately, Tun mentioned just now, these cargoes are carried by foreign ships. Compared to our Singapore counterpart, Indonesian counterpart, they came out with a new regulation that all strategic cargoes, palm oil, coal, and rice, when the import or export must use their local ship. Effective from May 1st, 2020. We are liberalizing it. Indonesia is tightening their cabotage policy. So I think this also affected because to mention just now correctly, Angkat had mentioned that our freight loss carried by foreign ships in 2018, I think it's about 30 billion ringgit. So if we can just tap about 10 or 20% of this cargo freight that we carried by foreign ship, that will help us a lot, especially the ship owner in Malaysia. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody, we as mentioned want to open up liberal for WTO. Our initial course realized that they also want to be maritime industry. In fact, they've announced it. I think in the case of Indonesia, ASEAN, we should be able to sit down and talk among ourselves. If you restrict business, others will agree. That's why there's trade war now. Any war is bad, and trade war is unnecessary. We talk free trade, all kind of things. Yeah. We have all kind of tariffs, all kind of conditions. We curb business. Now, for the economy to grow, we need free trade and fair trade. So where it's not fair, then the minister's government must sit down and talk, because we have to live together. Unless trade can grow, everybody is going to suffer. And it's a matter for the government to come back and talk among themselves. You have ASEAN, bilateral, all kinds of. But we cannot even sit down and talk. Why do we have all this? And a lot of people wasting time, wasting money. The whole idea is that we make sure at the end of the day that global trade expands. That's very important. That we want a free market and a fair market. Ramai unemployment rate. No job. Jadi grab terus. Ramai. Nak hidup. Mismatch between market ni and what universities produce. Universities must consult the industry. What our graduate want. And then they produce that graduate so that the market will be able to afford. So sekarang because of this mismatch between, I will also show the real figure, some say 250,000 graduate, some say 500,000. That's why there's dissatisfaction with the government. Although the government is 1 year old, but still dissatisfaction because it's the old story. That expressing, unfortunately, most of the graduate yang tak ada kerja, really tulis. So now suddenly the Malay say, look, they feel insecure. They have got university degree, so I've been telling, I've been also speaking to the Minister of Education, also the other ministers, talk to the universities. Vice Chancellor has been to me this one, tell them, look, sit down with the industries. And what do the industries want? Then you produce that tax, and then they can get resolved. It's come become a burden in the nation. The youth are angry. They say, look, we have education, no job. And I don't complain. I accept their anger. Why not? Yeah, nothing to do. So what do? Malam pain, take drugs, become social problem, become more expensive to handle this social problem because there is no proper planning. It's time that we Malaysians sit down and plan properly, implement successfully. Then the nation will progress. This is my answer. I mean, the government maybe not doesn't agree, but I hope we sit down and think that this is our country. Let's solve the problem. On your second masa outside, okay, memang kita katakan memang there are companies who want to get involved in the fleet, well and good. And the government should encourage them. We've been saying this. We must allow local companies to handle this. And Indonesia is doing it. And yet we allow our foreigners to take advantage. So, no, I agree with you. If you can get the companies, yes, by all means. I definitely support that this idea that Malaysian companies must take advantage to export or also import our goods.
I may just want to add just now, in relation to the manpower planning for the country. I think during your time, I think you have done great during the last recession, where you get EPU to really look at what to do. I think what we observe today, the planning from EPU is lacking now, as opposed to in your time, where you made a very comprehensive planning, even to the extent of these unemployed graduates, the scheme, all sort of scheme. So perhaps maybe you could advise the government to get EPU, the planning, the human manpower planning of EPU, to be more active again, to look at, because some of the graduates, after they have not been employed for a long time, they may have lost all the skills that they have required. So we may need to retrain them back. I don't know what's your view on that.
I'm in no position to advise the government. Now, what we can do is until we assign them. Ask them, what are you interested in? Which company you want? And you get a company to employ them. And the government gives it. Encourage. But it's not only, I'm too old for this already. The young government that can handle it, but they should analyze it. First must understand, what is the problem? Once you understand the problem, how do you find a solution? And when you find a solution, it's easy. But they must sit down and think. That's why we have a planning unit. There is a plan. But I'm not going to criticize about the I'm not a member of anybody anyway, so I'm free. I'm only free citizen. That's why I go everywhere. I see what I like. It's a free country. You see, normally, you from Ministry of Transport should know, right? They normally when they get up plays a role again on the matter of payment small. You see, there's so many agencies involved. But the key is Ministry of Finance, with input from Ministry of Transport, also by Negara. But they must always coordinate with one small. But because this involves transport, then the person that should initiate it should be the civil transport, which is under you. Yeah? Anyway, see, running the country is very complicated. Especially Malaysia, very, very complicated. Everything is sensitive. Yeah? You want to do this, there is an object, there is an object, macam-macam. And so many input coming, and nothing moves. But nobody wants to make a decision. You make a decision. I mean, even to say let's bring English back as a language. Tengok the debate goes on. Tak boleh. Nationalism must take over. Our language can help us to progress. Memang boleh. Is there enough books? Whether we like or not, English is very important. English is the language of knowledge, language of commerce, semua. Even China now giving priority to English. Tapi you try it here and see. This is the complexity of learning this country. Now, second part much easier. I think there are two banks, as you know there are two banks. Satu bank mana, satu Exim Bank. Yang bagi loan kan. And they are giving loan. They are close with it. They share with it. But as you mentioned, now bank has got any rules. The guideline. Cannot breach the guideline. Breach guideline, bertakut. Nah, katalah Petronas bank contract. 2 years. The bank will not. And rightly also, bukan the guideline. So, in order for the bank to lend, like the 10 years, he has to go. If Petronas was to give 10 years, mana? Orang kata, pasal apa kali ni? But because there is no proper plan. I am having today a problem. I am recommending to them. The next sector, agriculture. But there's only one. Agriculture. Setengah you can harvest 1 month. Setengah 3 bulan. Setengah 7 tahun berapa? You go to the bank. You went to the cash flow. See, we all must be same. Whether private sector, bank, government, same page. But you cannot. You have to change the rules. If it's 1 month, okay. 7 tahun. So in the meantime, okay. Delay payment. Tak boleh. And secondly, agriculture is not private sector. So dia global. Yet, kita punya import bill is about 60 billion per annum. Now, if we can reduce it by 30 billion, using modern precise agriculture, which can be done throughout the world. But we are not ready. You apply them. What is the first question before they give you? Have you got experience? Of course, there are experience. But it's only I said, I can employ experts. Well, me, in the you have no experience. I'm not interested. Enjoy. So the import will keep increasing. And when the ringgit goes down, the price goes up. Ayah marah. Hey, how come food price went up? Yeah, you can produce it within 3 months. Agriculture, vegetable, you can produce. Buah. the mindset is not the same. Bank lain, kerjaan lain, private sector lain. This is the problem. So I say, everybody must sit down and understand what is the problem, how to make it successful. Don't put obstacles in the way. Inspire, encourage, support. Then only the economy will grow. Kalau everybody roadblock, no job. Now, if only we can produce food here, plus export, then we can reduce the number of foreign workers because we use high tech. And the remittances outside, a few billion, 20 billion, we save. Yeah? And then reduce import, increase export. The ringgit will appreciate, the price will come down. Everybody got that. Everybody was happy. Tak ada lah bising. Dia ni takut, dia ni takut. I'm scared of my neighbor. Dia tu gini, I see ghosts everywhere. If everybody has got high income, everybody can relax, enjoy life. Relax. But we have to work hard. That's a proper planning.
I think, Tun, you said the right thing. I think we should get Tun back to the cabinet, perhaps.
Really clear. This particular sector will be a winner. This is it's going to be a winner. But the government must give full support. As I mentioned today, everybody must be on the same page. The bank, everybody must have. But you need serious people. Then we don't want to be, I use this word angry. We don't want party members to come again. We want serious business people, who are serious about this business, who want really committed. We don't want these brokers to come along. And the agents and agents, cut that out once and for all. Be serious about it. We say that the new Malaysia, we want to see what does the new Malaysia produce. What's a citizen of the new Malaysia? Those who are about integrity, honesty, competency, accountability. This is the new rakyat we want. Not the who's hangers on. We're not interested in that. That we might be able to stand our own feet and face anybody. That we want to be able to face and say, equal of everybody. If people are efficient, why can't we be efficient? We can. But along the way, in the past, there's too much roadblock, too much corruption going on. But that we must stop. And I've been saying, this can only start from the home and the school, from young. Can you imagine a 7-year-old baby, a student that can do my corruption in this country? There's something wrong with our moral values. These we have to change, and the responsibility of parents to bring up their children's correct moral value. And the schools must produce students that are prepared to compete, to be able to think logically, to be able to solve problems, not coming asking for help all the time. On their own, they must be able to face the challenges of the world. And we can, all of you can, but give equal opportunity. And the government must, the role of government is to create an environment so that all can succeed. That's very important. Don't create problem. I say, don't create problem. Encourage you all. So that free spirit will make use. Now, bilateral negotiation very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And China especially. This was a binding contract. Legally binding contract. Now, how you go? Get out of it. You cannot get out of it. But of course, everybody thought, especially the Japanese, the Americans, China lost. They say what? And I've been interviewed by foreign TV, and then in fact, day before yesterday, by the Chinese TV also. So I said, no, nobody won. I'm diplomatic. It was tough, memang tough. I know the whole facts. I know the whole thing about this. And very few people know anything. But still so sensitive about that election. I refuse to discuss because I'm negotiating another contract with the Chinese. So far nobody knows. The Italian chambers, the Italian Prime Minister, and say let Daim handle. Because if you go legally, you're not going to win. Not going to take it very far. This combination of legal, diplomacy, all kind of very, very complicated. Even the Americans also want to know how did we do it. Of course, the Japanese keep coming back. And the first question always been that, how did you win over China? In the end, I have to say, well, I say, you're silly. I told him, I said, you're silly. In Malaysia, we don't talk of winning or losing. We talk of friendship, I said. Yeah? And the fortunate thing is, I have been going to China since 1971. Long before any of the Malaysians went to China, I've been going to China. And then when I was Minister of Finance, we did a lot of things to help the Chinese. Before they did the EPF, we helped them. EPF. And then they wanted to join the international organization. We proposed. We were the one that proposed it. So they remembered me as an old friend. So they trusted me. I think today, confidentially, if you ask Chinese, who did they trust in Malaysia? I say, okay, you can invest in Malaysia. As far as Malaysia is concerned, our interests must take preference. You are welcome, but we will not ignore our people. Not at the expense of our country. We don't want to have another ECRN. In short, that's so I'm sorry I cannot tell you the details because it's a good study. If somebody wants to do a thesis, then I probably be able to help how to negotiate. Not only with the Chinese, because I've been doing this for the government since 1981. 1981, Dr. Mahathir had sent to America to negotiate on the present team. That time, present team came down, and recently, American group came here. So he sent a regard from the man who negotiated with me. So he said, this fellow asked me to send only one message. Ask Daim, what is the price of tin today? It's of Australia. The Prime Minister get reluctant. The consider Prime Minister. So I was saying to solve the problem. So I think I have enough experience dealing with various people. This complex, of course, it's the most difficult. If you all, the most difficult is Singapore. So I have been dealing with Guan Yu for many, many years. Until today, it's a problem. But, at the end of the day, we'll be able at least not to have war. That's very important. Rivalry between America and China is very complicated. Be careful. If many people don't know what the intentions are, it's very complex. The secret meeting, all kind of things, which I think only the government knows. So we talk Kelly Island, we talk of Malacca also. We can mention Malacca, Gateway, Victoria, and then even Kedah, and the East Coast. Unless you are very experienced, and then you understand the history, and then you can see what's coming. As I said, it's very, very complex. I prefer not to discuss in public. At the end of the day, I see the security of the nation is paramount. You've got to be careful. This is the first time the government has empowered women so much. You have the first Deputy Prime Minister woman, and so many women ministers. Not only that, head of agencies today, there's so many of them. Bayangkara woman, KLC woman, you mentioned the Mara woman, you look at also small woman, you know what? Because after what MTV, it's the next time woman. Let's hope they don't let us down. More important, the other thing, the perception is orang Melayu semua malas, the lazy Malays. So we say to disprove the point, kita kata let's the hardworking Malay woman. So then the Malays. The women are successful. They're not going to say that the Malays are lazy anymore. So I hope after that more women come in because they play a greater role now for the economy. Because when they start getting old, like Japan today, most countries, aging society, is the woman that's coming. And they have contributed to the economy. To stabilize the economy. So women play a very important role. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. Okay. My tech issue, my philosophy, number satu, for business to do well, tax must be low, interest rate must be low, so that they become successful. When they are successful, you only get, the more business they do, the more successful they do, even the tax rate low, you get more revenue. That's my philosophy. But most people don't believe. They get a little less tax. The more you tax, people will try to avoid the tax. But sekarang income tax is going to more, and everybody. You also come after me. That's how I know. So that's why, if the tax is not so high, the revenue will get money back. But the thinking has to change. But what's important is to create economic activity so that business is doing well, they create jobs, and from there you get. Because what is important is, if you have money, either you save, you go to the bank, or you spend. That's what the economy wants. Money must move. But if the tax is so high, nobody wants to spend. Takut. If you want to buy a house, the woman you said, income tax. Before income tax. Income tax kata, where did you get the money? So nobody wants to buy. So I got pasal kau, pasal kamu mau tak jual. Before income tax kacau. Sekarang nak pergi restoran pun orang takut. Income tax tengok, mana ada lebih banyak makan. So we create an environment of fear which is unnecessary. Patut kita semua relax lah, enjoy. Ada duit belajar, apa salah? Dia bayar cukai gitu. Unless they be tax. Itu lain lah. When they be pay, I've been paying tax for the last 60 years. Tak pernah mana. So I complain. I complain with the Menteri Kewangan. I complain with PMA. I've been paying tax for the last 6 years. I don't know you build the government. You want tak kaya 3 notice kita tak bayar tax. There's something wrong with the last 60 years. Tak betul dulu ni. I said that's why you must not create this fear. Fear, jangan. When fear, people don't tend not even go out. They don't know what. There's no business. There's no business. Macam-macam. Dia tak boleh jual, dia tak boleh jual, dia tak boleh jual. Everybody, I got no business. Close shop. So, I think first of all, we must learn what happened in Japan. The old government lost, the government won, because they have not changed their mentality. You must remember now, you are now the government. What is the role of government? To govern. What is your first priority as government? To make the Raya happy. No point in saying we have high growth. Those are figures. Raya happy or not? Raya feeling or not? Yang penting. Is Raya satisfied or not? Yeah. No. When I was in government, there were two crises. Financial crisis, economic crisis. The PM told me, okay, you do what you like. But one thing, take care of the rakyat. I don't want rakyat to be unhappy. The rest you can do what you like. Tak maki orang ke apa. But make sure the rakyat tak maki pejabat. That is the priority. Because after 5 years, we go back to them. That's all it is. If they are angry with you, don't go there. You're not going to get a vote. Take care of the rakyat. They voted you in. Make sure they are happy with you. Itu yang penting. So, whether taxes itu ini, take care of the rakyat. Take care of the company. The more companies are happy, the more they become invasive. Make sure everybody is happy. That's the Okay, I hope I answer you. No, still not answering. Yeah? Where is it not happy? Which part? It's a Hong Kong one,
No, the question was, how do we get the government to listen to what the industry needs?
That's why I say, I tell the government, make sure people are happy. But if you want them to be happy, listen to them.
Bismillah.
I think we've come to the end of the session. I think
And now I request Captain Zuraini to present a medal of appreciation to Yang Amal Captain Daim Zainuddin, our distinguished speaker for today. We would like to thank you, Don, for your time, for your invaluable views and wisdom shared with us today, Don.